Welcome to the Ladder Show. Today we're doing Real Talk, and Real Talk is a new installment in the show. And on Real Talk, we'll be discussing some real life events, some events that shape human lives, and most of them come from real life experiences. So we're going to be discussing Real Talk today on the show. So you stick around while we introduce Real Talk, and then we'll talk about the topic for the day. And then on today, we have a very interesting topic today. And on Real Talk today, we'll be discussing why do women cheat? Yes, why do women cheat is a very, very spicy, very juicy discussion, right? Yeah, women do cheat in relationships. Yeah, and I know most people find it funny to believe, especially most people that are still aspiring to be in relationship. And believe it, trust me, the relationships I'm talking about here are not just relationship. Yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. No, I'm talking about marriages. Yeah, the relationship, the one that got the union that is done by God and God only. So first of all, I have to give a serious shout out to the women. Women, they are beautiful. They are beautiful creation, and God did a big job by bringing women into this world. And if you refer to the Bible, you'll see that men came first and then women came after, because God thinks that women should come around to help men. So a man without a woman, they say behind every successful man there's a good woman. So every man feel like there's a need for a woman around, and then you always go for the woman. And then don't ever forget the days you were, going to get the woman to be in your life. Because for most men, we always make mistakes, and then the mistakes, they vary per relationship. But I'll break it down one after the other. First of all, I have to go into some guy that feel that women have traumatized them and they want to get back at women. Don't do it. It always boomerangs the wrong way. I have examples, I have experiences that I've had with my friends that I'm going to share with us today. So I have this friend of mine. He's a DJ. This one has nothing to do with the relationship, but I'm just trying to cite an example here of men that feel that they have been through stuff in relationship and they want to really, really address it with every woman they see, which is a very, very wrong idea. Yeah, it's a man's world, but you gotta own it. You just gotta teach women how to love sometimes if they're falling out of love. So no matter what you go through, you gotta hold it together. So this particular guy is a DJ. Yeah, he's a DJ and he's my friend. He invited me to one of his parties. It's a women party. The women invited him. They paid him to play as a DJ in the party. And this guy got to the party. He just got out of a relationship, and he got treated very badly by the woman. And he's just trying every possible way to get back to women, to get back at women for what one woman did to him. He got to the party, and at some point to the party, the highlight of the party, this guy, started playing. I think what did that song? This is a man's world. You know that, yeah. Think like a man. They have that song played there. Yeah. So I failed to remember the name of the man that did that song, because I went to really check that song out, because yeah, that song has a very catchy start. Like, this is a man's world, which means a lot to men. Yeah, it's a man's world. But the song should continue. Like, it's nothing without a woman, right? But this guy came to the event. At some point he played, "This is a man's world." And a woman had the microphone. The woman was saying something that has to do with them women. So they needed some accolades. This guy played "This is the man's world" and he didn't continue. He put it down there. If he continued and played "It's nothing without a woman," the woman would have felt better. You know that he wanted to continue playing the show. He was surprised when somebody came and told him to get down from the stage. They don't need a DJ anymore. They can do it by themselves. They sang their way through the show. Yeah, they did DJing with their mouth. You know, they got back at him. So this example that I cited right now, yeah, it has a connection with where I'm going to in relationships, as in marriage relationships. Yeah. So women, they hardly get back at you. You know, when you do stuff, when you do bad stuff. That's, I'm talking about the men. When you do bad stuff in a relationship, women, they hardly get back at you. You know, but when they do, bro, you don't want to be alive. Especially when you love the woman, you know, but for some reason you are cheating because, yeah, it's in a man's nature, you know. Yeah, men find it easier to cheat because, yeah, men are meant to go after women and women are not meant to come after men. Yeah, I'm citing this for some women that try to go after men. It's not a good deal, trust me. You should let men come after you because men are like the lions. The lions, they enjoy their own kill. You know, a man is more fulfilled when he gets a woman of his dream, like, you know, somebody he thought about, you know, somebody he have always dreamt about, somebody he have always wanted to get, and then he gets the woman, and then he feels satisfied that he got this woman. But if it's the other way around, like you're chasing a man and the man is running and then you finally get him, he won't be interested in you per se. So, but that is a discussion for another day. So in this particular context, I'm talking about a woman in a relationship being cheated on by a man because a man can cheat. Yeah, a man can just cheat. It's simpler for a man to cheat. But bro, trust me, you don't want to be there when the woman caught chain. Let me use the language of my people, the language of my tribe. Okay, chọrọ ebe a mgbe nwunye gị ga-akọ to chain. Nwunye gị caught to chain, you are dead, man. You don't want to be alive. Like, you don't want to be there. Like, that's like, let me translate. You don't want to be there when your wife loses it. Maybe out of the excesses, she has had enough and she wants to go out there and cheat. Some of them, they don't have the money to maybe buy a guy that they can cheat with. But when they get interested in a man and the man gets interested in them and the man is loosed enough maybe to have somebody else's wife, wow, it's something you don't want to experience. Because, yeah, I have an experience. Yeah, I have another friend of mine. This guy, he's married to a very pretty woman, but when the marriage got to 2 years, the woman had kids. The woman had 2 kids, you know. Prior to the marriage, she was already pregnant, and then they got married, and she dropped the first one. Okay, 2 years plus, she had the second one. So the guy started losing interest in the woman. When we drink, when we go out, you know, I always remember him talking about, yeah, my wife is no longer taking care of herself. She's no longer looking the way she used to look. And Lord knows, I tried to advise this guy to, you know, always be there for the wife. Always tell the woman, like, listen, this is what I don't like now. You are not taking care of herself, or maybe help her take care of herself. Help her in the places that she's not getting it right. But this guy did not do it. He went ahead to solicit, you know, sexual pleasure from outside the marriage. And the wife condoned it for a while. This thing happened for, I think, 2 months and some days. Before the wife now started dressing up. Yeah. I felt the wife did something wrong per se, because, yeah, you should have started dressing up for your husband. But you were too relaxed for your husband. Then your husband started cheating, and then you started dressing up for some other guy. So the husband started looking at the wife like, you're dressing up now, huh? Yeah, but she has lost interest in the husband at that point. She wanted everything she can do to get back at this guy. But this guy never knew what's going on, you know? He thought the coast is clear. Yeah, everything is better now. Like, my wife is now doing good. My wife is now dressing nice, you know? everything I want is back in shape. But one day the wife, kind of left her phone unlocked, and let him go through her phone trying to show him something, and then scroll through a video and scroll by. This guy saw a video of the wife getting penned down, and he said, go back to this video. And the wife was like, what? He said, go back to this video. This woman wanted this guy to see this video. That was the tactics of getting this guy to see the video. So the guy went back to the video and watched the wife getting penned down by another guy, and they were sitting together. Like, trust me, you don't want to be alive to experience that. That is the worst experience anybody would have. This guy was traumatized. Like, he almost died. In the video, the example in the video, let me use an example. The example in the video is, when you struggle to buy a car, yeah, and you're driving the car, you know how to handle the car because you know how hard you work to get this car, yeah. So you drive the car in a certain way, but then you give it to a mechanic to work for you, and then the mechanic try to test drive it in your absence. The example of how the mechanic will be driving your car. That is the video. Yeah. The mechanic driving the car that you bought with your hard-earned money, that you drive with care. The mechanic, not knowing the worth and the value of the car, driving it the way he drives it. That is this video exactly. This guy saw hell, man. Like, you see somebody doing Kama Sutra that you never thought about, that you don't even know about, on your wife. And that's her way of getting back at the husband. So women, they are emotional beings. So in conclusion, I'm going to stop it right here for today, and in another episode I think we're still going to do a sequel of this particular topic, because it's a huge topic. So I'm going to say that women are emotional beings. They are very emotional. But my advice to men is, when you are going after a woman, make sure you are in love, first of all. If you love this woman, try to always give her orientation every other time. Like, try to always renew her orientation, rebrand her orientation about how to make you happy, how to do the things that will please you, so that she will not lose you. If she loses you in her heart, that's it. She will do everything to get back at you. She will do everything in her powers to make sure that cheating for women it's not about the pleasure. I'm sure about that. Cheating for women is about getting back at you. Cheating for women is about dealing with you in a certain way that they just want to deal with you because of the things you did wrong. Because they can't beat you per se, they can't hurt you physically, so they try to hurt you emotionally. So yeah, and that will be it for today. So in the next episode of Real Talk, we are going to be discussing relationships also, because these days a lot of things are going wrong. I will keep correcting them one after the other. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you on the next episode. This is Real Talk. Thank you.